if I never found move on for like that one day, I don't know how it happened, but it happened. God's will, man, it changed my life. It really did change my life for the better. Gave me a future to look forward to. I used to be supported by an organisation called Includum. My Includum worker had told me about the employability fund course that they run here. So I went through it as a young person and did the course and completed it. A post came up for a training development worker through, I can't remember that organisation, but it was online anyway, and I applied for it and got a job for a post a year contract.
Great, okay. So how long were you with us in the end?
It ended early, so I think it was like October, so it was like 10 months, all in instead of the 12 because I had a baby.
Oh, amazing.
Yes, that's a special thing. When I was younger, being a teenager, growing up, it was like in gangs and there was a lot of misbehaving and no engagement with authority and support, which is the reason why I had the Includum workers. So eventually once I started taking the support and I'd got the opportunity to maybe actually put a wee bit back into the community, like move on, gave me a great foundation to do that. So that's why I would want to become a worker with them after doing the course as a young person.
That's amazing. So you've basically been through every kind of stage of it. You've been the service user and you've actually worked with us. And what position was it you were working at when you were here?
Training development worker. So the course I'd done as a young person, I went and facilitated for other young people. So it was a bit of a transformation, but it was so good. I loved it. And then getting into schools and all that kind of stuff as well. And like teaching, not teaching, but like finding a common ground with young people who's misbehaving in school and like don't have like maybe a good support network in the house and stuff like that, a good support in the community, so they kind of rebel and that's why they were misbehaving. Just going in and finding a common ground with them and giving them kind of my bit of experience and my lived experience. I don't know if it ever did, but I hope it could have helped some of them, do you know what I mean? Because you can relate to them because of that, and we'd never have been able to get the opportunity for that if it wasn't for Move On. So that's the thing, it's a lived experience, I think, because it's even for the same as myself, like working with professionals and stuff like that. If I'm talking to, say, just for talking's sake, like maybe a psychiatrist or something like that, a professional that way, if they've just learned about what I've been through and not actually lived it themselves, I won't find that common ground and connection with them. So I think for us working with young people, like for us having that lived experience makes them relate to us, so make them actually accept the help or support that we could be offering them, do you know what I mean? Which I guess is like really important to be working with the young people in the community.
Yeah, 100%, I totally agree with you. And like it will have made a huge difference to the kids you work with, definitely, 100%.
Aye, so obviously like I had addiction issues and stuff like that as well, chaotic lifestyle, relationship breakdowns, but I'd still managed to sustain employment after I left here. About 3 months after the baby was born and that, I got a job as a support worker for mental health. And when I went for the interview and stuff like that and talking to the guys, if I didn't have the experience with working with Move On, I wouldn't have got that job. Like I got a really good job just because of my experience already working in the sector, do you know what I mean? So they really have Move On to thank for that, but I went on to support people, that service users that had like severe mental health issues like schizophrenia, autism, stuff like that, and then disabilities, severe disabilities, it was really challenging, but you know what, by doing Move On and that job made me realise what I want to do with my life, you know what I mean, and that's just helping other people with disadvantaged backgrounds. Do you know what, it's like when you've lived a life like mine, you never fit in anywhere. You're always looking for your belonging in the world, do you know what I mean? There's just nowhere in the world you fit in. When I came to Move On, as in it, after going through the programme and coming back as a worker, like I fitted in somewhere. And then I got opportunities like going to Parliament. I went to Parliament and told my story just because Move On gave me that platform to do that, do you know what I mean? And for the first time in my life, I felt as if somebody was actually listening, do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So that for me was probably my highlight at my time in Move On.
That's amazing. So what was it you were doing at the Parliament? Literally just was it a particular event?
So it was like, because I don't know how I got a God job, but I was the 2,500th person to be employed by Move on the dot, and there was like 4 years trainees. So I don't know, I think they maybe have picked out a hat.
We would never do that.
I guess. So I had to kind of, it was so nerve-wracking, so I had to like write down like a bit of my life story. And I can remember getting there and like, I'm just a boy for the scheme, like for before, do you know what I mean? Like this is weird being at Parliament, and there's just all these people in suits, and I think it was Angela Constance was there, I'm sure, don't quote me on that, but I'm sure she was, and she presented me with the award, but there was speakers before me, so like there was people going about with champagne and stuff like that, and I'm like, this is so mad, and I forgot that I was coming up, and then they're like, right, we'll go and get Ryan Brown on the stage, and oh my god, see the anxiety, like it was so, but I had the guys for Move On there supporting me, my other trainees plus workers for Move On, so I went up and I shared my story with, all I could see when I got up there was all these people in suits, like I didn't have a clue what was going on or who I was talking to. I was so nervous, but I got it out, and like I had people coming up to me at the end, like saying like I'd helped kind of like put a light on, like because I've got trauma, and then like been through prisons to changing my life quite drastically. So it was an amazing experience. It's so good. It's in the paper and everything. Wow. I don't know, life changing. The last 2 words, so that gives me 2.
No, let's go high for it, that's fine.
I don't know, it's like dead inspirational, the people that work here, because of their lived experience for people here wanting to make a difference for other people with disadvantaged background. I think it's dead inspirational. I could talk highly, Move On all day long. It's just an amazing organisation. One I would probably like to come back and do some more work for. Definitely expanding services, more workers, get other offices, like obviously we're based in the town in here, but like Glasgow's a big city. I'm sure we're in Edinburgh as well.
Yeah, we've got Edinburgh.
We've got an office in Edinburgh. I'm saying weird as if I still work here. But like Air Scotland, we should be expanding at Air Scotland because there's not enough support out there with lived experience for young people. There just isn't, and it's not widely common. It's no common knowledge for people to know. So it's like just making it common knowledge for people, and like for young people to know that the support is there. Giving them the tools to continue supporting young people for the next 25 years. Do you know what I mean? 100%. Like they definitely deserve it. Definitely.
That's brilliant. That's a great aim to have.
Aye. Hopefully we can get there. Some of that kind of stuff as well. Like it's not just about character building, but it's a big part of it. Do you know what I mean? Because a lot of young people come to it like through the doors and they don't have any confidence or nothing. Their self-esteem is so low. It's all about building that back up, but it's no way to do that and then just kind of leave them to their own devices to support them through the mentoring service and the employability fund, CV building, maybe getting them into some sort of employment. Do you know what I mean? That for young people is priceless, you know, because being a young person, you don't exactly go look for that kind of stuff yourself. You do need that support to show you that it's possible. I think that's what Move On does, and I can't talk highly enough of them. And I just thank them for the support they've shown me earlier.